What's up, guys? I'm back out here at Cronin Ranch. I'm doing part 2 to the second land navigation. So I'm going to be going back to the spot I went to about a month ago and retrieving my item, hoping it's still there. And so I'll be navigating along the same course that I took before. So here's where I started before, which is where I am. And I'm going to head straight up the hill. Up that way. I've got my compass and my map, and my map is oriented to a direction. So here's my next waypoint. It's way up there on the top of that. It's actually about halfway up the hill, maybe 3/4 of the way up the hill on the switchback, and then from there continue up the trail about 100 yards, and then go straight up the hill again. So I'll get back with you on the next waypoint. Alright guys, I'm at my first waypoint. I came from down there, through the trees and everything down there, kind of around there. I came up a little bit farther than I did before. So I've got my map oriented and compass there. So I am right here, started there, came to here, about 100 yards, or about 200 yards. And so now I'm going to continue up the path this way. And that's about 100 yards up the path farther before I cut up the hill. It says that is 225 degrees. I'm just going to verify that. I'm sorry, it says 145 degrees. And that looks like that's about right. So I continue up this path until it starts to bend around, and at that point I make a straight cut straight up the hill to the right. So I'll get back with you on that. That's the next spot here, the next azimuth I shot, and now I came up the path in a straight line. Now I'm cutting back off the path. It continues this way, kind of winds around. I'm going straight up the hill, and that is this leg here, which is that's the 225 degrees I was looking at before. So there's pretty close to 225 degrees on the compass, and that is shooting straight up the hill, right in the direction I want to go. I don't know if you guys remember last time I was up here. This was a lot easier. It's really hard right now, and not very fun, mainly because of these star thistles have grown up real tall. They've bloomed, they poke you, and they make you itch. So anyway, thought I'd share. So I made it up to the top of the hill, through all the star thistle and everything. Here's the first geocache that I found on my first trip in. I oriented my map, and I got that all right. The next direction I'm going to be heading is that leg right there, which is that direction exactly. So I've got my my map oriented. I've been up here for a minute at this spot that I came to before, taking a break. So this is all set up. My next azimuth that I shot here, that was at 180 degrees. I don't think I wrote this one down for some reason. This last run, this is the last one I'm going to do, and it shoots me right to my last location where I left my item. So looking at it, that's about dead on. Also, while I was sitting here, I also noticed that there's this other geocache hanging in the tree. So it appears that there's quite a few of these geocaches out here. This one's just got a coat hanger on it. Anyway, sweet. Leave it up there for the next person. So here I am at my last location, up on this rock. You guys probably remember that. So that was a long run, all the way back there by that oak tree. there's the geocache down there. Let's see if my paracord bracelet is still in there. Bingo. There it is. So the requirement was to come back to the same location and retrieve your item after 2 weeks. I've been real busy lately, so it took me about a month to get back here. But here I am. And if you've seen the other video, you'll notice everything has kind of turned more brown. Things are drying up for summertime here. Still just a beautiful spot up here, and I'll probably take some time to come back here one of these days. So that completes this challenge, as long as I get a go on it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge. I know I did. And that was the second part of land navigation, part 2 for the second tab of the Hardwoodsman challenges. I got one more to do, and that's a plant ID, and so I'm going to have to think of another plant I can ID and find 2 uses for. So I hope you guys enjoyed the challenge, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for the challenge.